Hello, boys and girls. Here we go, continuing on Chapter 12. We are on Chapter 12, Lesson 4, Customary Units of Liquid Volume. Okay? This is like soda and milk and water and juice, liquids. Liquid volume. And volume is all about filling things up. Okay? And then the customary units are, again, not the metric units, right? They're the customary units that we are more familiar with. And I have to be honest with you, I forget the customary units all the time. I forget this stuff right here. But luckily, you guys and I have that handy reference sheet all the time. If you're not using that in your classroom to do all of this work and your homework, you should be, because you get to use it if you need it. Okay, you don't have to memorize these things. So on all these pages in this video, I have just done a little snippet of the conversions right there. So 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. 1 pint equals 2 cups. 1 quart equals 2 pints. And 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. I don't know why I forget that, but I do. So we are going to do number 6 and 7, starting with those two. And number 6, the directions again just say complete. So we shall complete these. Okay. Number 6, 5 gallons equals blank pints. Okay, so I need to know how many pints are in 1 gallon, so I know how many pints are in 5 gallons. So when I look up at my chart, let's see, I see 1 gallon equals 4 quarts, 1 quart equals 2 pints, but nowhere does it say 1 gallon equals a certain number of pints, does it, guys? So you know what I do then? You may be able to skip over this step, but just because I don't want to, make a silly mistake, this is what I like to do. I go, okay, so I have 5 gallons, and on my conversion chart, gallons goes to quarts. It doesn't convert straight to pints for me. So I'm going to go from 5 gallons to quarts. I'm going to see how many quarts are in 5 gallons, because then what's right there? Quarts to pints, right? So if I know how many quarts are in 5 gallons, then I can use this conversion chart and change my quarts to pints. Now, if you are able to skip that middle one and you can mentally figure out how many pints are in a gallon, you are certainly welcome to do that. I think that is fantastic. But I'm just going to do it this way for now, okay? So 5 gallons is how many quarts? Well, let's look at the chart. 1 gallon is 4 quarts. So if I have 5 gallons, I have 5 sets of 4 quarts. Okay, so of course, 5 times 4 is 20. All right, so now I know I have 20 quarts. We're still not done though, right? We've got to get to pints. So now I'm looking at my conversion chart, quarts to pints. So it's right here by this purple arrow that I just drew on with red. So 1 quart equals 2 pints. So if 1 quart is 2 pints, 20 quarts is 20 sets of 2 pints, right? 20 sets of 2 pints. So what's 20 times 2? You know that one. I bet that's mental math, right? 20 times 2 is 40. So 5 gallons equals 40 pints. Great job. All right, so let's see here. For number 7, we have to go from gallons to cups. Oh my goodness gracious. I am definitely going to have to write smaller here, aren't I, boys and girls? because we have to go gallons to quarts to pints to cups. Whew. Gallons to quarts to pints to cups. We can do it. We can do it. I'm going to use abbreviations. 3, I'm going to put a G for gallons, equals, we're going to go to quarts. I'm going to put QT for quarts. Now, this is a couple extra steps, guys, but you know what? Don't just say, oh, whatever. Persevere. Do it, because you can do it. You're smart enough. So let's see. 3 gallons equals blank quarts. Then quarts equals blank pints. I guess I'll write that since that's a little word. Equals. And then right here, pints equals blank cups. And we'll just write a C for cups. Okay? And let's do a little loopy-loo here. Just to separate these two sections. Okay? All right, so 3 gallons. 1 gallon is 4 quarts. So 3 gallons is 3 sets of 4 quarts. 3 big gallons each have 4 quarts. So you have 4, 8, 12. 3 sets of 4 is 12 quarts. All right, now quarts to pints. Here it is. 1 quart has 2 pints. So 12 quarts has 12 sets of 2, right? So that's how many pints? What's 12 times 2? You know that. 24 pints. Oh, so now we have to go from pints to cups. We haven't done that yet. 1 pint equals 2 cups. So 24 sets of 2 cups, because each one of those pints is worth 2 cups. So 24 times 2. Can you mentally double 24, right? Times 2, that's doubling. So you can double the 4, double the 2, right? So what's 24 times 2? And if you don't want to do that, you can, of course, just go 24 times 2. Just do it like that, right? 3 times 4 is 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 48. Okay, so 3 gallons equals 48 cups. Woo, it's a lot of cups. Okay, so guys, don't give up on those. Just go step by step through that conversion chart, and we got it. We nailed it. Because look, the math wasn't even that hard, was it? Right? All right, you guys are awesome. Let's keep going. So as you see, even on this next page, I have the handy dandy conversion chart up there at the top, okay? So number 8 and 9, the directions say compare using less than, greater, or equal. Okay, so let's see. 6 pints equals blank fluid ounces. All right, so 6 pints equals, now I'm going to go to the chart here. Oh, look at this, guys. Pints goes to cups. All right, we can do that. Pints equals blank. Cups equals blank fluid ounces. Abbreviation for ounces is OZ. Isn't that weird? And it's fluid ounces because we're talking liquid volume, right? So fluid means liquid, liquidy, FL. Okay, so let's do 6 pints to blank cups. 1 pint equals 2 cups. So 6 pints is 6 sets of 2 cups. That's 12. Okay? And now we have cups to fluid ounces. Oh, we haven't done this one. 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. Oh my goodness. So 12 cups, 12 sets of 8 ounces, 12 cups of 8 ounces. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. That is 96 fluid ounces. So 6 pints is the same as 96 fluid ounces. So that is greater than 60 fluid ounces, isn't it? Okay, so let me see here for number 9. We have 3 gallons compared to 30 quarts. All right, let's see. 3, I'm just going to write my G, equals blank. Now let's look at the chart. Oh, gallons converts right to quarts here. Okay, so 1 gallon has 4 quarts. So 3 gallons, 3 sets of 4 quarts has 12 quarts. Okay, so 3 gallons is the same as 12 quarts. Well, 12 quarts compared to 30 quarts. Come on. 12 is less than 30. Okay? Beautiful. All right. See, I didn't pick all of the equal ones like on yesterday's homework, right? All right, let's keep going. Notice, handy dandy chart. Ding, ding, ding. Number 15, this is at the bottom of the page, okay? Kendra's water bottle contains 2 quarts of water. She wants to add drink mix to it, but the directions for the drink mix give the amount of water in fluid ounces. How many fluid ounces are in her bottle? Okay, so Kendra needs to convert the number of quarts in her water bottle to fluid ounces because the directions give fluid ounces for the drink mix instead of quarts. All right, so we got a lot of room on this one. 2 quarts, that's my abbreviation for quarts, equals blank ounces. Does quarts go straight to fluid ounces? Oh, no, it doesn't. What does quarts go to? Pints. All right, 2 quarts, blank, pints, let's see, goes to cups, blank, cups. And then, of course, our good friend cups goes to fluid ounces. Okay, and like I said, guys, if you can skip one of these steps and do some mental calculation, you are welcome to do that. Okay, so 1 quart is 2 pints. So 2 quarts is 2 quarts of 2 pints. So 4 pints. 4 pints to cups. So, 2 cups are in 1 pint. So 4 pints, 4 sets of 2 cups. That's 8 cups. And then 8 cups to fluid ounces right there. 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. So 8 cups of 8 fluid ounces. What's 8 times 8? Oh my goodness. Have you been thinking about your 8s lately? 8 times 8. You know it, don't you guys? It is 64. Okay, so Kendra has 64 fluid ounces. Now, guys, if you didn't know your 8s, you know you need to write those 8s down, guys. 8, 16, 24, ... until you get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8 sets of 8. Don't give up and don't guess on those multiplication problems. You're too smart for that. All right, turn your paper over. Again, ding, ding, handy. This is on the back. Joshua drinks 8 cups of water a day. The recommended daily amount is given in fluid ounces. How many fluid ounces of water does he drink each day? Now, here's what they mean. The recommended daily amount. So everyone is supposed to drink a certain amount of water that's recommended by a doctor. A doctor suggests, here's really what you should be drinking every day, daily. Okay, so Joshua drinks 8 cups, and he wants to know if that's the right amount of fluid ounces. So 8 cups equals how many fluid ounces? All right, are you looking at the chart? I'm looking at the chart. 1 cup equals 8 fluid ounces. Oh Oh my goodness, this is so familiar. 8 cups of 8 fluid ounces. What good practice, though, for 8 times 8? What is it again? Ding, ding. 64. Nice job, guys. All right, let's go to our review problem now. All right, so this is way back in chapter 8, lesson 1. It says, Roy uses 1/4 cup of batter for each muffin. Which list shows the amounts of batter he will use depending on the number of muffins he makes? Okay, so he's like scooping a fourth, scooping another fourth, scooping another fourth, scooping another fourth. Okay, remember guys, these are multiples of 1/4. So he scoops in 1/4 cup for one muffin. If he makes another muffin, he's going to use 2/4, right? Because that part of the fraction doesn't change. We didn't change how many pieces make one whole, right? He makes 3 muffins, he's going to use 3/4. 4 muffins, 4/4, right? Scoop, 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 scoop. So look at your choices, guys. They are really trying to trick you here, aren't they? Not you guys, though. Okay? So down here, they're doing like counting 1 up from the denominator. No. The second one, aha, there it is. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 5/4, right? Okay, the answer is B for that one. Because then look at C. Oh, they're going up by 4s in the denominator and up by 1s in the numerator. No, no, no. What are they doing in D? They're like doubling everything. D's cray-cray. All right, you guys, you did excellent. And finish up your homework and have an awesome night.